La leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, la leche. Parity, not patriarchy. Past, present, futures. Here's we are again, the Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's COCHRISTSZ. That's what we like to call ourselves and use, all of us, everyone's. And mores are coming very soon. But in order to connect our names and purposes to other archetypal languages and prison histories, on this our homes on all our planets, past, present, futures, in contact, as heavens on all earths. We also call ourselves other names, archetypally, such as including every young goddesses and gods. Now, does that mean we're trying to be a pantheon above others? No, of course not. What we are delivering is divine democracies, so that all the Elohas and Elohims, all the elite circles and Erois, all the females and males, all the souls that God has created and incarnated, past, present, futures, can be reunited again, back and forth in circles times, in balance and contact, because space-time is not linear, for heavens on the smaller earth. Now, does that in any way suggest that we're trying to usurp the ever-loving authorities and powers of the one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe? No, of course not. There is only one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe, ever-present in all creation and all sustainings, including us and all that we knows and haves ever knowns and shells ever knowns, past, present, futures, and all the flora and fauna. That includes all of our families reparatively, all the females of our families and communities reparatively, and all the females and males equally reparatively with the eyes in it, and then connect, and of course all the flora and fauna that God has given us to co-stewards and appreciates. And so we says, Namaste, it's the divines within us, Greeks, the divines within yous and alls, and we says, Mikotuyo Orasi, Mikotuyo Koseveralls, we're all related, we are any's and alls, and everyone's all's related, and because we know that we are all's related, we can say shells and kids come together in back and forth in circumstance, in balance and contact for heavens, others, and all our earths. And we also says the elites within us, Greeks, the elites within yous and alls. Comingsz, pax, bava, l'chaim, shalom, sol, salam, mir, pace, merci, ciao, shantalag, ubuntu is back and forth to mitochondrial leaders before it's after and durings. Put that right at the beginnings. Sayonara, das vidanya, namaste again, chinquez. And good days and cheerios and all the languages of all the heritages and used on this planet and beyond, so that we all says, let the love that lives every young's longest and prospers everyone's and all's for heavens on this and all our earths. And because we know that we are all made of star stuff, and we are learning and integrating into our societies all the kindness and wisdom of ancient civilizations, especially the very lengthy Magellanian era, egalitarianism, and of course Atlantis, Thrace, also called Atlantides, Pleiades, Hesperides, and of course we'll do back and forth to Rhinocondyles, Rivers, and Vedics and Druidics and wars. And so therefore we also call ourselves other names, such as, including all the names of all the nativities of all the heritages and use of this planet and beyond. We call ourselves co-white cats, buffalo women's, co-changing women's, co-Iroquois, goddess clan mothers, in fact co-sister casinas, co-cousin brothers of the clans and gens. And we call ourselves co-rishas and yamayas, co-kalkis, co-daganach, co-amamai, co-avlacasteros, co-onions buddhas, co-zeroshans, co-messiahs, and co-Couszmic Chrisztsz, among other names. Now, some of these names, typically in ancient languages, they simply translate to anointed. Anointed to do what? To reconnect kindness and wisdom, past, present, futures, on this and all our planets, for heavens on the smaller earths, now cosmical years. And so, therefore, we also call ourselves other names, such as every day is Christmas, New Year's, volunteering new times, and Australians and Easterlians, that is Australians and Easterlians, because we are combining the messages of Christmas and New Year's and volunteering new times with that of Always Springs, Shushan, the 50-50 promise fulfilled and delivered, with that of the Galilee, the Magdalens and Nazarenes equally, Easterlians, all the females reparatively and all the females and males equally reparatively of all the apostles' families, and connecting them to their ancient heritages, of course, of Atlantis, Thrace, Hesperides, and Pleiades, we recall that. We'll go to back and forth to Mitochondrial, we'll down to Thrace, Vedics, Druidics, and more, so that we can call ourselves very real stargates, Atlantis, and all holy lands and sacred earth risens, of reborn nativities and always risen springs, young adults. And the last shall be first come first teams, very real Stargate, Star Trek, Parity, Peace, cultures for heavens on this and all our earths. Now, it sounds like a daunting task to currently open the stargates and the Akashic records for reborns, risen humanities, but actually it's easily accomplished via the New Millennial Golden Rule, which you can read at 5050now.wordpress.com. And just text to retrieve the LALECHELALECHE stuff for easily accomplished strategies for making less and less sense. And you also see a page on the website called Among the Representatives. Use, and use. Because use too, shells and cans and shells joins us in becoming Equinoxtrueqsz Co-Secretary General COCHRISTSZ. And you can see our names and pictures there, and yours too. We have our family trees, and yours represented by picture frames. And we start genealogically, first come first, of course, reparatively with all our great grandmothers. And then all the current Shekinahs, all the females of our families. And then equals all our youngest generations of Elohas and Elohims, Eli circles, and are always females and males before we bring in the rest of the families. And of course, you can take some of the names. You can't see all of them. You can read there and see more. We include, of course, Equinoxtrueqsz and Queen Esther and all the EQUINOX, or of course, goddess grandmothers. And more recently, and currently, Barbara Herschel, Ludwig Costanza, and Virginia, and Lydia Valentine New Times. And of course, we have our Cobalt Cat women. We have Myrtle, Rosemary, and Pearl, and especially Ma Patricia Sunflowers, and equally Martha Myrtle, and Sophie's, and a lot more there. And of course, Emery's and Bits, don't worry, lots more there. And of course, we have our Wolters families, our Richards and Yemayas. We have our Amazing Graces, Belindas, we have Josephine's, Anne's, we have Lily and Diana's and Doggies and Mabel's, and lots more there. And of course, we have our Heights families, our Bonnie's and Sylvia's, and lots more there. And of course, we have our Estelarian families, Ellen's and Hannah's, lots more there. And we have our AS families. We have our reintertwining Magdalenes and Nazarenes, that is our Vedusians and Marians and Medicals, Estrella, Libertia, and Estrella, and lots more there, and especially the Sarah Harriet, Midian Rain, Sarah Harriet, and traveling death from the cervical side, Clarity, Jubilant Jacqueline, Precious After Death, Mrs. Rose, Grandma Marie, Grandma Popper, Grandma Nut, all the gracious charge, Grandma Dorothy's teaching and learning, all the lessons of wizards with the house with the Alls Heart, and Malta and Shirley, and Rachel, Chaya, and Barbara's and Hathaway's and the hopeless, the last boy there, Tangent, the Sheltians and Gangs, and we have our current generations of females. We have our Esther's and Rachel's and Anne-Marie's and Julianne Marie's equals, our Jennings, our Diaz Divines and Barbara's, and of course we have our youngest generations, and the Georgines, and we have our youngest generations, and we have April's Arisons, Rose Arisons, Residential Links, also between Ediths. We have Hesper's Halls, Stickless Studies, Homes to Studies, Harassmentlies, Lightingleys, and equally Venezuela, Harris, Venezuela, equally and Hadassah and Granna, Lee, and Ross, Benson, and John's Blessed Bows, and Mars are Comingsz, raise, always at Solarians, always at Solarians, always want to new gems, always all relatedly soons, Curdy and our patriarchy, past, present, futures, ever ye's blessings.